Good evening and welcome to the Nevis newscast for today, Tuesday, June 28th, 2016. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. At a historic investiture ceremony this morning, Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris paid a tribute to Dr. the Right Excellent and the Right Honorable Sir Kennedy Simmons. His Excellency, the Governor-General, Sir Tapley Seaton, installed Sir Kennedy formally as the Federation's fifth national hero, awarding him the designation of the Right Excellent Sir.
One of the matters that I wish to mention has been acclaimed by the Prime Minister. I thought of the road, the question of independence, another matter, and the process that was pursued. The question of Pozzante and all that it now holds. And so there are so many things, as the Honourable Prime Minister has detailed, that reflect the thinking outside of the box by Dr. Kennedy Simmons at the time. That there were so many naysayers, but he persevered and was able to show by his action and by his thinking that this was the way to go in terms of pursuing development. And so I simply want to join in commending Dr. Simmons. And of course, as I indicated, the Right Excellent and Right Honourable Sir Kennedy Simmons, who towers above us all and who has shown by his leadership and by his example what can be achieved for our country if we simply put our hands and hearts to the wheel.
Significantly, Dr. the Right Excellent Sir Kennedy Simmons is St. Kitts and Nevis's only living national hero, as the Right Excellent Sirs Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw, Joseph Nathaniel France, Caleb Azariah Paul Southwell, and Simeon Daniel were bestowed the honor of National Hero posthumously. Under the National Honours Act 19 of 1996, the Order of National Hero may be awarded to any citizen of St. Christopher and Nevis who has rendered distinguished and outstanding service to the nation. In related news, this morning, His Excellency the Governor-General also conferred formally Officer of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, OBE, on Clarita Richards for her contributions to education, music and public administration.
Miss Richards, again, an educator, a promoter of the French language, a language which I was taught and came to love tremendously under the tutelage of Madame Zenaida Katzen. And Miss Richards has pioneered the teaching and spreading of French language through her presidency of the Alliance Française for so many years and for her own work in teaching French. And in public administration, again, Ms. Richards has stood out in terms of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and even today continues to serve as a member of the Public Service Commission.
The rank of Officer OBE is awarded to a recipient for having a major local role in any activity, including people whose work has made them known nationally in their chosen area. His Excellency the Governor-General also conferred formally Member of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, MBE, on Keith Ian Scarborough for his contributions to cultural development.
As a lover of Calypso, I have enjoyed at all times the contributions of this and that, the rivalries that exist in the Calypso arena, and so on. Persons may not think that I am into the Calypso matter, but I must tell you that that is one of my passions. The question of, so he has contributed significantly to the socio-political development of our country.
The rank of Member MBE is awarded to a recipient for a significant achievement or outstanding service to the community. And MBE is also awarded for local hands-on service, which stands out as an example to other people. A workshop on community-based tourism intervention for community groups in Gingerland is currently taking place at the Hard Times Conference Centre. Being held from June 27th to 30th, the workshop is a collaborative effort of the Nevis Island Administration's Ministry of Tourism, the Oasis Commission and Youth Path Nevis Incorporated, of which Eric Evelyn is the director.
Youth Path Incorporated has been quite active over the past years. And this is actually a follow-up to some of the work that we would have been doing here in St. George's in particular with regards to tourism and as well as enhancing the skills of young people. We would have done some work at the Gingerland Public Market. And so this workshop that we are hosting this week is another of the activities that we are doing in order to mobilize young people, to mobilize persons in Gingerland and Nevis, as well as to improve the tourism product. Of course, we know that tourism is extremely important to us. It's one of our main industries here on the island of Nevis, and whatever we can do to enhance the product, I think it augurs well for the development of tourism as well as the development of the island of Nevis.
The 4-day workshop is being facilitated by responsible tourism consultant James Crockett.
From the little I've read online about Gingerland, it certainly seems that this is an area rich in culture and history. And I really want to echo what Lorraine said before about ginger. I don't know whether this is something you still grow or whether it's something that's completely died away. But there is an opportunity there to develop something. Ginger beer. I mean, ginger is used across the world. I don't know how many of you ever know anything about it, its properties, etc. But there is certainly an opportunity there. And I would like to explore that with you.
Crockett also encouraged the participants to develop pride in their community, family and history.
You have some fascinating names of places like Zion and some other really interesting names that must have come from somewhere. And I'm going to want to encourage all of the youth who are part of this process to talk, and if they can, record conversations with their grandparents, or if you've got great grandparents, to record them as well. Your old people are one of the most important assets that you have. These are people you should be tapping their expertise, talking to them about what they remember from what life used to be like. Because what's important to realize is that people in the modern world, in the big cities, have lost a sense of community. They've lost a sense of what it's like to live in a village. They've lost a sense of what it's like to live with nature. And when they have a nostalgia and a yearning for the way things used to be. And on an island like this, you still have the opportunity to share that type of lifestyle that they will gain a great deal from. So we are going to explore how we can benefit from some of the knowledge of the older people within the community and what we might be able to do with that. And if we can harness that with the passion and the determination of the youth and foster those linkages between young and old, you will strengthen your community in a way that you've never thought possible.
The workshop will cover the self-assessment of products, tourism product assessment and development of a market strategy, and tourism host training. The theme of the workshop is enhancing the community-based tourism product for the Gingerland community. Still to come.
It's women from all ethnicities, whether you're tall, whether you're short, whatever problem you have. Basically, I want all the women of St. Kitts and Nevis to attend.
The details when we come back.
Celebrating the old, showcasing the new. Culturama 42.
Welcome back. Community members of the Community Festival Gingerama have started early with their preparations for the 2016 edition. After an 11-year hiatus, Gingerama was revived last year.
from all the feedback that we would have gotten, it would appear that the festival was well received and very well organized and executed in 2015, and the activities went extremely well. I would say, as the chairperson of Gingerama, that the Gingerama 2015 was very successful.
Chair of the Gingerama Committee, Eric Evelyn. Evelyn is inviting the public to support one of the committee's fundraising activities, which is set for this weekend.
We have started our planning in earnest for 2016, hoping that we will have another successful event. And of course, a part of our planning for this year is fundraising. We have sent out some letters to some of our possible sponsors, as well as those who would have been on board last year. But we know that the sponsors in Nevis are all stretched, and so we are doing our part to do our own fundraising. And so this coming Friday, the 1st of July, we will be having a fundraising takeaway lunch, and that will be happening in the vicinity of the D.R. Walden Plaza in Charlestown from 11:30, and the cost is only $25. We are asking persons to support us as we endeavor to raise funds to have another successful Gingerama festival in December of 2016.
Last year's festival featured a Miss Gingerama swimwear contest as well as a Miss Gingeret pageant, among other exciting activities. Four-time Emmy Award-winning hairstylist Navision Petulia Skeet announced on Friday the launch of her Beautiful You Women's Conference Series. The conference, to be held at Four Seasons Resort Nevis, is a part of Skeet's mission to inspire and empower women to find beauty in their individuality and to celebrate their differences.
Hashtag beautiful is a customized look or a feeling that varies throughout individual. It's your mind, your body, your soul, and it's bringing the beauty from inside all the way woman. And it's broad, because if I ask you what is beautiful, you're going to tell me something. If I ask someone else, so that's why I said BEAUTYFULL.
How'd you come up with this idea?
I came up with this idea because I've been with you for over 10 years, but you don't know, I was scarred as a kid. The word beautiful was never like Petula. Well, you know, my peers, they used to say, you're so tall, you're so dark, you have big feet.
And that's what inspired this whole campaign, that story.
Yes, because what happened, I came to the U.S. and like I tell you, throughout my teenage years to early 20s, I didn't know what was beautiful and if I'm beautiful, so I went to beauty school. And I got a career in cosmetology, specializing in beauty, hair care. And at that time, that's when I found out, well, what your peers thought of you was not beautiful. That's what's beautiful to you.
Beautiful You will be a one-day conference on Sunday, July 3rd, when attendees will have the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see and hear from the team working behind the scenes to make one of America's most recognized and beloved faces, Robin Roberts, always look effortlessly beautiful. For the first time, Robin Roberts of Good Morning America will share the stage with the styling team that gets her ready to face America every morning. Roberts will present the keynote address at the conference, while hairstylist Petulia Skeet, makeup artist Elenia George, and wardrobe stylist DeAndre Tristan will each present their secrets for looking your best. They will give attendees tips and tricks on how they can achieve flawless looks at home without a professional team behind them.
Can I tell you, I've had the great pleasure of being in Nevis, warm people, and I love the fact that no one cares that it's all about petting. It's all about you. As soon as we hit the tarmac, everybody is about you. It's family there. It's friends there. There's a spirit there in Nevis. And you wanted to do this there in your home.
Yes, I really, really want to do this at home because growing up I was scarred and my scars are gone, and I would love to go back home and birth this beautiful campaign.
What type of women are you hoping will attend?
The woman that I would love to attend this beautiful, wonderful event is women from all ethnicity, whether you're tall, whether you're short, whatever problem you have. Basically, I want all the women of St. Kitts and Nevis to attend. Coming to you, Nevis, live, #beautiful.
The conference is being made possible by the financial support of IT Cosmetics, Cots Mineral Sunscreens, Four Seasons Resort Nevis, Hex Performance Detergent, and the Nevis Tourism Authority. And that brings us to the end of tonight's presentation of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing. Good night.